So we've gotten our list together of which students will receive tutoring at Tier 2, which is what the classroom teacher provides. And so then from there, what I do is I just make a roll sheet of those students, and it's just very simple, just with their names and the dates. And so then I can go through, and as I conduct my tutoring or my interventions with them, I can mark that the student was absent or present, for interventions for that week. And so as I do that, that just gives me a quick look at, okay, yes, this person has been here. It can also reveal some attendance issues that your students could be having if you notice that somebody's never at school on Fridays. And so then that's just something to address with the parents or even your attendance clerk. So the next piece of just keeping track of my documentation for RTI is this page called the SST Weekly Intervention Documentation. And at the top of it, and it looks like this. Let me hold it up. Probably can't see it. At the top, you note whether the student is receiving Tier 2 or Tier 3 intervention, and then there's just a place for the skill that you're working on, and the resource that you use, how often you're providing that intervention, and then just monitoring the student's progress and kind of noting how they, are doing from week to week after, the interventions. And so one thing that I found is helpful is that if I take my student roll sheet and I write my students' names all on one copy of this weekly intervention documentation page. So I only have one of those for all of my students. So after I have collected that data, which we have on that sheet, which is provided by Grand Prairie ISD, that's my source for that. After I have 6 weeks of data, I'm able to go back and then make individual sheets for each student, just using that one page. So I haven't been, finding 20 different files or 6 different files every week and writing the notes there. I just have one centralized location for my notes, and so I find that that's been very helpful. Some that may not work best for you, but I know that once it's time for me to take those notes and make the individual documentation reports to put in the white intervention folder or the white RTI folder for the case manager, then at that point it does take a little bit of time to take those records and transfer them into individual files for the students. But I think it's worth it to just kind of do that all at once instead of as I go along. And then there's also just less risk of me misplacing somebody's paper or somebody's folder. So I really like that system for taking care of it.